The scariest player in the NBA isn't the one who screams, it's the one who never says a word. No celebrations, no interviews, no trash talk, just silence. And Kawhi Leonard's silence? It wasn't by choice. At 16, he lost his father in a violent tragedy, a moment that shattered his world and left him with a terrifying realization. Words can't protect you from pain. From that day on, Kawhi spoke less. Even his closest friends and family felt the distance. Most fans assume he's calm by nature. The truth is far darker. That quiet, stoic expression became his armor, his way to survive, and later, to dominate every point, every defensive stop, every championship moment. It was fueled by the fire behind the silence. And when Kawhi Leonard finally lets his game speak, the NBA will never be the same. Stay tuned, because the silence you see on the court hides the pain and rage that made him unstoppable. Most fans see Kawhi Leonard on the court, quiet, calm, almost untouchable. But what if I told you there's a side almost nobody knows? A story hidden behind the headlines? But what if I told you, behind the headlines, Kawhi Leonard walks into an arena and the world stops noticing anything else? To fans, he's calm, collected, almost robotic in his focus. But that image, it's only a fraction of the truth. Few realize that behind that stoic exterior lies a mental battle shaping every dunk, every steal, every buzzer beater. This isn't just basketball, it's a story of struggle, solitude, and silent resilience that most people never see. From his early days in Riverside, California, Kawhi wasn't just chasing a dream, he was fighting doubt, injuries, and constant scrutiny. Coaches doubted him, teammates questioned him, critics said he was too soft-spoken for a league dominated by larger-than-life personalities. But what if that quietness was his greatest weapon? Here's a moment fans rarely hear about. During a critical playoff game, Kawhi suffered an injury that could have ended his season. Most players might panic, cry out, lose confidence. But Kawhi? He did something few expected. He retreated inward, strategized in silence, and turned pain into fuel. That single choice defined his rise as one of the NBA's most feared closers. Every defensive play, every clutch shot, it carries the echo of that silent determination. The world doesn't cheer for this Kawhi. Headlines show the glory blocks, last-second shots, but they don't show the hours alone in the gym, the private battles, the mental discipline bordering on obsession. Fans may think his calm demeanor is natural. The truth, it's engineered, perfected, battle-tested under fire. Some teammates admit they've never fully understood him. Some coaches say he's impossible to read, and yet that mysterious aura is what makes him a legend in the making. Kawhi Leonard isn't just a player. They call him the Klaw because he grabs the game, holds it, and changes it in ways most people never notice. That's the side fans will never see on highlight reels. But the story doesn't end here. Kawhi's hidden struggles, the moments no camera captured, the shocking events that shaped him, are even more unbelievable. In Part 2, you'll uncover the secrets the NBA never wanted anyone to see. You think you know Kawhi Leonard, the quiet superstar who dominates the court. But behind every clutch shot, every jaw-dropping block, there's a story most people will never hear. A story full of pain, conflict, and choices that could have ended it all. Most fans only see the calm, collected figure on the hardwood. But Kawhi's journey has been anything but simple. During one of the most pivotal seasons of his career, he battled a lingering quadriceps injury. It wasn't fully disclosed to the public. The crowd cheered him on, critics whispered, "Is he soft? Unreliable?" They didn't say the full story. Kawhi wasn't just fighting physical pain. He was battling mental fatigue, anxiety, the crushing weight of expectations. Every step on the court felt like walking a tightrope between glory and disaster. Then came a decision that stunned the NBA. Kawhi sat out key games, defying expectations, fan outrage, media pressure. Unlike most stars, he didn't chase attention. He didn't beg for sympathy. Every choice was calculated, focused on health, longevity, and reaching a level of greatness few can ever touch. Off the court, Kawhi's life is just as mysterious. He avoids social media, keeps a tight inner circle, rarely speaks publicly about his personal struggles. Rumors swirl constantly, but the truth remains hidden. Kawhi's quiet discipline, his solitary focus, these aren't accidents. They're tools he's honed over years, overcoming doubt, criticism, isolation. And here's the most incredible part, despite the pressure, the injuries, the constant spotlight, Kawhi thrives in chaos. Every steal, every block, every last-second shot, it's not just athletic brilliance. It's a mind sharpened by battles no one sees. Every highlight carries the weight of private struggles, invisible to fans but absolutely pivotal to his success. And just when you think you've uncovered the full story, there are hidden habits, secret routines, behind-the-scenes moments that will completely change how you see Kawhi Leonard. The real story? Far more shocking, and it's waiting for anyone willing to look beyond the highlights. You've seen Kawhi Leonard on the court, calm, untouchable. But behind that composed exterior lies a world of secrets, rituals, and moments that could completely change how you see him, and maybe even the NBA itself. Here's what most fans don't understand. Kawhi's dominance isn't just talent, it's obsession, discipline, and a level of focus that borders on frightening. While the crowd roars, he's silent, studying opponents, memorizing tendencies, planning moves weeks in advance. Some say he treats the game like chess, every glance, every step, calculated to perfection. But here's the shocking truth. This extreme preparation comes at a cost. Life outside basketball, almost non-existent. Friends, media, even teammates barely know the man behind the mask. And the mental edge, it's terrifying. Most players feed off hype or fan attention. Kawhi, he feeds off isolation. During playoff moments, stadiums erupt, cameras flash, and he retreats inward, blocking out everything: noise, pressure, doubt. He's built a fortress around his mind, a mind sharpened by patience, relentless willpower, and silent rage. That's why he seems unshakable, even when the game is on the line, even when the world expects him to crack. Off the court, it gets even stranger. Kawhi follows routines that border on ritualistic. Every meal, every sleep cycle, every flight and hotel stay meticulously calculated. Teammates say, living with him is like living with a ghost. Quiet, deliberate, unpredictable. And yet, these hidden rituals turn ordinary moments into extraordinary dominance. And here's the part most people will never hear. Kawhi's silent battles extend beyond the court. Conflicts with media narratives, tension with team decisions, public perception he must navigate, secret frustrations, hidden moments of anger, choices that could have shattered his career. These invisible struggles shape the player who controls the game without ever shouting for attention. The public sees the points, the blocks, the championships, but the legend? It's hidden in shadows, in silence, in rituals no one witnesses. Most fans only see highlights, but the full story, the battles, the obsession, the secrets, is far more gripping and far more human. The question is, do you want to see Kawhi Leonard the player, or Kawhi Leonard the unstoppable force crafted in silence, fire, and total secrecy? You've seen Kawhi Leonard dominate the court, calm, untouchable, almost robotic. But the full story, the battles, the secrets, the moments no one talks about, that's where the real legend lives. Few people truly understand this. Every championship, every highlight, carries the weight of decisions no one saw. Every moment of glory was forged in private battles, pain, and relentless sacrifice. Behind that calm demeanor was a player who pushed his body and mind to limits most of us can't imagine. Pain, always there. Pressure, constant. Distraction, non-existent. He didn't follow the path most stars take. He engineered his own, quietly, methodically, relentlessly. There were moments that could have broken him, late nights in empty gyms, rehab sessions, no cameras captured, games played through pain, every movement calculated, every risk weighed. Kawhi doesn't just play basketball, he controls it, studies it like a scientist, plans it like a strategist, executes like a predator. Teammates admit they've never fully understood him. Some call him impossible to read, others simply say he's on another level. Off the court, Kawhi's secrecy is legendary, avoids media, keeps his circle tight. Every routine, every ritual, every habit designed for one thing, peak performance when it matters most. And here's the shocking part. Some of his choices weren't popular. Sitting out games, changing teams, defying narratives. Every move, calculated, strategic, designed to rise above the noise and achieve greatness few could dream of. This is why Kawhi Leonard is more than a player. He's a force, a silent storm, unstoppable. The kind of player who changes games without ever shouting for attention. Fans see the points, the blocks, the championships, but they don't see the mental battles, the hidden strategies, the sacrifices that made him untouchable. The NBA will remember Kawhi Leonard as a superstar, but those who look closer will see a legend crafted in silence, fire, and relentless discipline. The public sees the player, but the legend? It's in the shadows, in the rituals, in the private battles. So the question is, do you want to watch Kawhi Leonard the player, or witness Kawhi Leonard, the unstoppable force, crafted in secrecy and forged to dominate?